I'm still awake, guys, and I think I'm starting to see dragons. Oh, never mind. I think that was David Short Sweet. But I can't believe what I'm reading right here. I can't believe what I'm seeing, because Trump just admitted that they are going to manipulate stocks and cryptos to only go one direction, and that direction is upwards, not down, not backwards, not forwards, but up only mode. Breaking. Trump has said stock market is at all-time high. We will maintain it. Right? He did say to buy the bottom as well because he's an insider. Now he's saying to the whole world, watch what I do. Watch how I manipulate and vertically propel these assets to go higher. This is just ridiculous, right? And they have that power, guys, because all these people are friends behind the scenes, right? It seems like they truly want to create the tulip mania, where Bitcoin probably hits to near $1 million, XRP 100, Ethereum 100K, stocks just flying out of nowhere, and then the collapse appears, right? So he just basically admitted that market manipulation will take place to maintain stocks and cryptos will keep breaking all-time highs. I can't believe what I'm reading. White House economic advisor says there is zero chance of a recession. And this comes from the White House. So the government, Trump, they are stating that, hey, don't worry, guys, the economy is just great. There will never be a recession. You know what that means? Stocks and cryptos will just keep mooning, right? Especially when they turn on that money printer. If we could get, okay guys, listen to this. If we could somehow reach the Federal Reserve printing money without a recession, it's game over. Why? Because that's the ultimate goal, right? That means assets are at a all-time high, new all-time highs, and once the money printer starts, it's just gonna go bazooka mode. And this is how they will manipulate every asset to moonshot. How are we, like, we're living in these times, like, how is this even possible? I never even thought that I would be living in a day to read this. Breaking. Every NAC's child will receive $1,000 S&P 500 starter account at birth once President Trump signs the BBB bill, guys. The big beautiful bill. Okay. So basically now every child in America will receive a starter account. So when the child is born, that person, that child will have $1,000 just freely given to him, right? And it's going to be tied to the S&P 500, which is the stock market. But listen to this: that $1,000, how are they going to get that in the first place? Probably printing. That means that money will be flooding into what? The S&P 500, which means it's going to moonshot the stock market, which means cryptos will then follow. I see. So that's how they'll maintain stocks to keep just flying, huh? Interesting. So they already got their mechanisms set in place, guys. This isn't a drill. I'm telling you, Trump is literally trying to become known to make America great again. In all, especially when it comes to money. Breaking. United States Treasury Secretary Besson says Trump will be imposing April 2nd level tariffs on countries who do not reach trade deals with the United States beginning August 1st. In other words, President Trump has once again extended the tariff pause from July 9th to August 1st. So now we have a deadline of August 1st. July 9th is taken off, guys. Where in the coming weeks, a lot can happen. That meaning we may honestly moon before August 1st appears, before the tariffs are set in place. Then, time for 10% to 40% of portfolio in crypto, says financial advisor per CNBC. Do you agree? They're now, guys, this is crazy. They're now telling us, the system is now telling us that you and I should put 10 to 40% of our portfolios into cryptos, But you and I already have literally all our net worth into cryptos, right? They're talking about the people who are skeptical of cryptocurrencies and do not believe, right? They're trying to lure those people in, and 10 to 40% is absolutely large, right? For somebody who wants to be safe, because cryptos, it depends on what coins you're investing into and stuff. But like 40% is ridiculous for someone who's coming from the stock market, right? And slowly putting that money into cryptos. But again, this is another mechanism to pump cryptos, right? They want people in, guys. They want money to flood in crazy hard, so everything just keeps flying higher. And they say stocks will return 3.8% to 5.8% a year over the next decade, cautions Vanguard. So do you think now that people are realizing that cryptos are, they have a very high return on investments, right? The percentage is extremely high when you compare it to stocks. Which path would the person take? There is a track record of Bitcoin and XRP and Ethereum for many years now, right? Not as long as certain stocks, but if you go in the chart of Bitcoin, you will see it has gone up and to the right forever, right? So would you, who's invested into stocks and who's probably older, invest into stocks and gain maybe a couple percent here and there, or invest into cryptos and gain literally thousands to hundreds of thousands of percent? I'm not kidding, because when alt season appears, that's what's going to happen. So obviously people are greedy and they're going to choose the crypto path, right? We know what's happening here. Nothing stops this train. $37 trillion emergency behind Tesla CEO Elon Musk's America Party primes a Bitcoin price bombshell. Right now, Elon Musk, where was he? Right here. That his new America Party will embrace Bitcoin. He then says fiat is hopeless. Right here. A dollar's worth purchasing power of the NAC's dollar. Is the dollar really stable when the purchasing power of fiat currency, the NAC's dollar, and every currency out there in the entire world, no matter what it may be, only dwindles down? Okay, it like falls off a cliff when you compare to years and years, decades, and like a century ago to now, right? Look at the difference. The value of the NAC's dollars, $25, and then it's basically to nothing here, right? Back then, like $100 would buy you so much more than what it will today. Okay. So yeah, guys, this is and that's why people will invest into cryptos, right? It's as well a safe haven asset, right? Plus it beats inflation, guys, year over year. Okay, so there's just so much advantages for cryptos. Then coming back here, there's a rumor going about Trump is planning for 0% capital gains tax on all crypto investments in the United States. This is diabolical. Trump is not messing around, guys. They're literally going for moon mission 0.589. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it, honestly. Right? We knew that Trump would be bullish for cryptos, but this bullish is just insanity. 0% capital gains tax on all cryptos investments in the United States will be diabolical. That means money will be pouring into American crypto companies, and XRP is one of them. Okay, and a few others, which will just keep propelling the crypto market cap to go higher and more awareness on cryptos. And wouldn't you think institutions would be piling on crazy if they knew that there are zero taxes because they want to bypass taxes legally through investing into XRP or American crypto coins? Reporter says, are you open to the idea of pulling away from your personal crypto ventures just for the next 2 years if that helps get these crypto bills passed? Trump replies,
On a related subject, many Democrats have said that they are not going to support crypto bills in Congress only because of you and your family's personal crypto ventures. And these votes are in some cases needed to pass. Are you open to the idea of pulling away from your personal crypto ventures just for the next few years if that helps get these crypto bills passed?
Let me just tell you something. You know, this side and that side doesn't matter at all, guys. I could assure you this. Every crypto bill that's positive for cryptos will be passed. Why? The elites know that this is a new financial system, and no matter what, whoever tries to come and fight it, they'll lose because they're not in control.
Passed in the next few months?
Well, it's a very funny thing, crypto. So I became a fan of crypto, and to me it's an industry. I view it as an industry, and I'm president. And if we didn't have it, China would, or somebody else would, but most likely China would love to. And we've dominated that industry. It's a big industry, by the way. In fact, when the stock market went down recently, crypto and Bitcoin and all of that went down much less than anybody else as a group.
Look at that. He mentioned the safe haven assets, right? It's just ridiculous because he just gave validation for cryptos, for stocks. He's like, when everything dumped, stocks got hit harder than cryptos. How is that possible? Interesting. That means perhaps during the collapse, certain coins won't dump, but others may. And obviously other assets, like stocks, will probably collapse.
And we've created a very powerful industry, and that's much more important than anything that we invest in. We invest in it, but really that was an industry that wasn't doing particularly well. I got involved with it a couple of years ago, and before the second term. I got involved before I decided to run. I only decided to run because I saw what was happening, and Biden was incompetent, and the administration was crooked and incompetent, and I was in Bitcoin then, not knowing if I was going to do it a third time. So it's become amazing. I mean, it's the jobs that it produces, and I notice more and more you pay in Bitcoin. I mean, people are saying it takes a lot of pressure off the dollar, and it's a great thing for our country. So I don't care about investing. You know, I have kids, and they invest in different things. They do believe in it, but I'm president, and what I did do there is build an industry that's very important. And you know, if we didn't have it, China would. Okay.
He always keeps saying if we didn't have cryptos, China would be all over it, right? Where he's like, oh, there's a race happening to whoever can make the best thing out of cryptos today will lead that new financial system. And he's like, America must take this opportunity, right, for first place. I was going to talk about Bitcoin, but I guess that was all for today's video, guys. They are extremely bullish the system. The elites that control the system are extremely bullish on cryptos. I hope you are too. Not financial advice, because I am indeed. But anyways, guys, hope you guys amazing. See ya.